Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I want to talk about eating pawpaw fruit. These are some wild pawpaws that we purchased online, and I'm just kind of showing how they look when they're really ripe. The one I just picked up that almost looks like a peanut shape is what I think is the perfect ripeness. This one here is a little overripe. That one there is also kind of perfect. So the way I like to eat these, there are a lot of ways to do it, but I think the easiest way is to just take your pawpaw, slice it in half, and then you just scoop out the insides. Now notice this one has sort of a clear look to it. When they're like that, I think they're a little overripe, although a lot of people like them that way. I prefer like this peanut shaped one. You'll see the difference when I cut them in the ripeness. So watch as I cut this one. See the consistency of the flesh inside is much better, I think. When they kind of get that the clear sort of jelly look to them, I think they're too ripe. It's almost like an overripe banana. You can eat it, but it's almost just a little too sweet. So what I like to do is just scoop it out, and as you can see, it sort of looks like a Greek yogurt. That's the best way I can describe that consistency. Really thick, but almost like a custard. Just fantastic. And if you've ever had a pawpaw, you know the smell. They're a very distinctive, intense smell and flavor. It doesn't seem like something that would grow where we are in New York State, and yet, there are many places, many people that grow them in New York, including us, although these fruit aren't from our tree. Our trees still have a year or two left. But look at that consistency. It's basically just like a yogurt. You just scoop it out. If you get a seed, no big deal. If you do put the seed in your mouth, make sure you don't swallow it or chew on it. The seeds are very large. They're inedible along with the skin. Do not eat the skin. You really wouldn't anyway. It's so bitter. From a practical perspective, you wouldn't be able to eat it. But what I do is I'll just, kind of like a watermelon, you can spit the seeds out, um, save them and plant them. Each of those seeds will make a pawpaw tree, even if the fruit isn't the greatest. So that overripe fruit over there, even if you don't like the fruit because it's overripe, save the seeds still and plant them. So don't throw the fruit away ever. Always save your seeds. People online will be happy if you just send them to them for free. People will pay you for them. You can sell them. So they're a valuable commodity, pawpaw seeds. So that's kind of how I like to eat them. I think it's the easiest way, honestly. And there's the seeds there I'm pointing at with the spoon. I'll try this overripe one. I'm going to give it a try. You can see when they're really ripe like that, the seeds almost just fall out of them and the fruit doesn't stick to it. Again, some people will tell you that's the way to eat a pawpaw right there. This one here that I'm scooping now. It's not bad, but to me, when they're that ripe, they have almost like an overdeveloped sense of, almost like almost a bitterness to them, a bitter sweetness. It's hard to really describe, but I think they're perfect just before they reach that point. Again, it's sort of like an overripe banana, and so you just look at that. That shows you the consistency. But it is sort of like an overripe banana in a sense. You can eat a banana when it turns black. They're really good for banana bread and things like that. But look at that. Even the one that I would say is perfectly ripe, nice and creamy, delicious, and not a hint of bitterness at all. When they get really ripe, I think they have a weird bitterness to them, some of the wild ones anyway. But thank you for watching. If you can find some pawpaws, this is the time of year to go out and look for them if you're in an area where they grow. And we'll see you soon. Happy gardening.